Okay, so now we are starting. Welcome. Let's start with a small confession, mine and probably yours. Photoshop is the most powerful image editor ever built. About 1,000 menu commands, and that menu structure is decades old. So here is what that means. If you work in Photoshop every day, part of your day isn't retouching, isn't designing, isn't painting, it's navigating, hunting through submenus, scrolling the actions panel, searching a 32-inch monitor for something you used 20 minutes ago. So yeah, a quick test. Please type into the chat how many years have you been using Photoshop? Just a number. 15? Then 5, 20. Wow. 3, 23. Wow. So now here's the uncomfortable part. However many years you typed. For most of those years, you have been clicking through the same menus, to the same comments, thousands of times. Today is about not losing the next 10 years the same way. And I want to be precise about the problem, because it's usually misdiagnosed. You don't have a skill problem. You know exactly which command you need. You just have to fetch it from wherever Adobe filed it. And you don't have a tooling problem either. Your actions are good. Your brushes are good. Your scripts are good. The problem is they are scattered everywhere. The actions panel, the toolbar, a couple of menus. You have a navigation problem. The work is fine. Getting to the work is broken. So here is my promise for the next half hour. By the end, you will know how to delete most of that navigation from your day, not with 100 new features to learn, by putting your existing tools in one place, in your order, and you will watch it happen live. Quickly, who is telling you this? I am Thomas. I built Photoshop plugins for about 10 years now. Around 300,000 people use them, including custom work for companies like Logitech. And the plugin you will see today, Configurator Reloaded, exists for a simple reason. Adobe discontinued their own panel builder years ago, and thousands of people, me included, refused to work without one. Before I show you anything, let's measure something. This is Photoshop, exactly as you know it. I need one ordinary command, unsharp mask. Watch and count the steps with me. 1, open the filter menu. 2, scan for sharpen. 3, open the sharpen submenu. 4, click unsharp mask. 5, adjust the slider. 5 steps for one command. And sure, your top 10 commands probably have a shortcut, but Photoshop has about 1,000. The other 990, still a lot of steps every time. One of my customers, a professional photographer, said it better than I could. He said, every unnecessary click adds up quickly. The manual structure was designed when Photoshop had a fraction of today's commands. Your tools did not get slower, finding them did. And now the same command, watch. Type, enter, done. Stop navigating, start working. But honestly, that is just the appetizer. Finding things fast is nice. The real question is, why are you searching for the same things every day at all? The things you use daily should not be found. They should be waiting for you. So that is the actual product. So let me show it. I will open it from the plugins menu. You will notice a few entries here. Ignore the others for now. I will come back to those later. So this is CR2. Right now it's empty. Let's furnish it live. You will see how fast this goes. Down here at the bottom, this arrow opens the slide in. Every category of things a panel can hold. Everything lives in a container. So first, I add one from the panel menu. Then I fill it. Tools go in a tools container. Your personal toolbar, only the tools you actually use. Then comments from the menu bar, a new container for comments. And any of the 1,000 menu commands becomes a button. Unsharp mask 3 levels deep, not anymore. Your existing actions go into, this is one of mine. Drag, drop, button. Brushes get their own container, shown as thumbnails. And some things that are not even proper menu commands. Merge visible, for example, without the keyboard yoga. So 90 seconds ago, this was empty. Tools, menu commands, actions, brushes, other commands. Things that live in 5 different corners of Photoshop, now side by side in one panel, in the order I choose, and the order matters. More on that soon. So now you just watched me build that by hand. Drag, drop, drag, drop. This is the main way. But there is even a faster way for when you are already working. Remember the search from the beginning where we called Unsharp Mask by typing the name and pressing Enter? It does more than that. It searches everything you have, every menu command, every tool, your brushes, and your actions. One search field for your entire toolkit. You stop remembering where Adobe files something. You just type what you want. And the same search can keep things, not just run them. You can open the command search either by clicking the button with the magnifying glass icon in the bottom right or with a keyboard shortcut. So now I search for liquify and press Command and Return or Alt and Enter on Windows, and the command will be added as a button straight into the panel. I did not even open the slide in. So here's the rule. Search it once, bin it forever. The things you need sometimes, you search. The things you need every day, you bin. And they are waiting for you. So a pile of buttons is not a workflow yet, so structure. Everything moves by drag and drop. Buttons and hold containers. Click a container name, the group folds away. Pick Setup State Tidy. The layout itself is adjustable. You can define how many buttons should appear on each row. I will come back to this dialog later for the fun part. And when everything sits there where it should, lock it. No more dragging a button by accident with a tablet pen at speed. One more structural thing, placement. Until now, the panel has been floating over my canvas. That is one way to work, but it does not have to float. I prefer to dock it. Right into my workspace next to my other panels. Left edge, right edge, wherever you keep your tools. And you are not stuck with one panel either. CR2 gives you up to 3. Each one docks independently. Tools on the left, workflow on the right, export buttons along the bottom, wherever your hands expect them. As you can see, panel 2 and panel 3 are not empty. They are already set up out of the box with the most used commands in Photoshop. You never start from nothing. You just decide whether to keep what is there or make it yours. So for now, I will close panel 2 and 3, just so we keep things simple and focused for the rest of this walkthrough. Now, you do not do the same work every time. Retouching now, web export later, composite on the weekend. If all of that lived in one panel, we would have rebuilt the clutter we are escaping. So, workspaces. First, a new workspace, straight from the panel menu. Each one is a complete panel setup of its own. And switching between them is 2 clicks. Think of them as rooms. You do not keep your kitchen tools in the bathroom. And workspaces can travel. Export one and you can import it on another machine, your own laptop, your studio computer, wherever you work, or hand it to someone else entirely. Say you lead a team. You build the workspace once, the way you want, you retouch us to work, export it, and every team member imports the same setup. Same buttons, same order, same standard on day one. So everything works by now. Let's make it feel like yours. You can color code containers. For example, green for commands, blue for tools. Your eye finds colors faster than words, and it is not just containers. A single button gets its own color too. You can also select any color you want. Rename things while you are at it. Name things what they do. On buttons, you can also add icons. Now, how we change the whole look of buttons. Right-click a container name, edit look. Width, height, font size, roundness, and more. Pick buttons for a 4K monitor, a tablet pen, or simply because it's a very important command you use often. For brush buttons, you can toggle what's shown. Name, stroke preview, and dip. CR2 also ships with built-in workflow scripts. Workflow scripts are helpful automation tools built directly into the Configurator Reloaded 2 plugin that make your work easier and more efficient. You can find them in the slide in, frequency separation, dodge and burn, luminosity masks, high-pass sharpening, and some more. Let us quickly add this by drag and drop to a new container. One click on frequency separation, and every layer you need is built for you. Luminosity masks does the same. Highlights, midtones, and shadows, each as its own ready-to-use channel. And high-pass sharpening skips the manual layer work entirely. One click, image sharpened, no setup. If you already have actions for these, great, keep them. Put them in your panel as buttons. These are simply here as convenient option if you don't. You can also add script files to the panel. In the panel menu, select Add Custom Script File. Pick your script, and it's already a button, dropped straight into the last container in your workspace. Click it, and the script runs, just like that. And something for power users that like scripting, there's a script editor built into the panel. You can open the script editor from the slide in or right from the panel menu. Write in Extend Script or UXP, your choice. Test it right there, click Run and see it work immediately. Save the script. And it shows up in the slide in, ready to drag into any container just like everything else. So that is the product, a panel that holds your entire toolkit. Tools, actions, scripts, brushes, comments in your order, with workspaces for every kind of job, plus a search for everything that does not need a button yet. Now I want to show you an example from the real world. This is my real photo retouching workspace. Not built for this demo, this is what I actually use. Look at the order, top to bottom. That's not random, that's my process. Tools first, then brushes, then basic corrections, camera raw, unsharp mask, liquify, adjustment layers below that, curves, levels, everything I reach for constantly. Then advanced tools, frequency separation, dodge and burn, luminosity masks, high-pass sharpening. And select at the bottom for when I need to isolate something. 6 groups, color-coded, so my eye finds the right one without reading. This is what the order matters actually looks like once it's finished. One more setting I want to show you. Right now, you're seeing everything. The workspace dropdown, every container name, the slide in. Good for building, but a bit much once you're just working. In the interface settings, there's a compact mode that tightens the padding. And on top of that, you can hide what you don't need individually. The workspace dropdown, container names, the slide in, even the command search button. Turn them all on and this becomes just buttons. Minimal footprint, nothing else. For the next day, just notice your clicks. Don't change anything, just notice. That's genuinely how this whole plugin started for me. So thank you for spending this time with me today. I am Thomas. This was Configurator Reloaded 2. Stop navigating, start working. Bye-bye.